guys? I hope you're good. Just went to the petrol station, as you can see here behind me, and the petrol prices and diesel prices have gone up. Now, I've been driving since 2002, and I remember when I first started driving, the cost of diesel was at least 20 pence cheaper than petrol, if not probably 50%. And now look at it, it's now 20 pence, depending on where you get it, more expensive for diesel. Now, I know they're saying that this war is the reason why. That's what they'll say. They'll say that, well, the prices have gone up because of the war in the Middle East and because of the price of oil has gone up. But what they always tell you then after that, when prices should come down, is, oh, well, you know, we bulk buy our oil and we set the prices like 3 months in advance, so we know what the prices are going to be. So that's why it takes some time to come down, because it has to work through the pipeline. But this war, supposedly, or whatever is going on in the Middle East, has only just happened, and within a week the prices have gone up. Now, does anybody else think that they're getting scammed in life? Because as with most things, they're quick enough to take your money, but when the price of oil comes back down again, it takes a while. I mean, a couple of years ago, I think it was when they was bringing in the E5 fuel, or was it the E10, one of the two, and in order for everybody to buy the last remnants of that fuel before they could bring in the new stock of fuel, what they did was turn around and said, oh, there's not a fuel shortage, do not worry about it, do not panic buy. And then immediately, because I remember that day, because I was going to work and I'd filled up the day before, so I had whatever it was, like £1.30 or whatever it was a litre. And I remember by the time I finished work, 8 hours later, whatever it was, that the petrol station where I passed to come home from work, that had a line of people. And then the next one that I passed also had a line of people. So they panic buy, because they're told not to panic buy, because they think, well, if that's what's going on, I'm going to get as much fuel as possible. And there were reports of people putting fuel in like plastic bags, plastic carrier bags and all sorts. And you just think, how are people so silly? Because you have to have a certain container to put petrol and diesel in, because fumes, and it can blow up. Well, not blow up. I haven't heard of a car blow up because of that, but you know what I mean? Because of fumes, safety, it can catch fire because, it's petrol. But, yeah, it's always quick to put the prices up, but never quick to bring them back down. Ostifem, hi. Sajik Jabin, sorry if I mispronounced your name. Sorry about that. Yeah, so as you can see, just how expensive it is. And I guarantee you, when this whole war thing or whatever it is recedes, that the price won't go down within a week. It'll be a few months. GGK34, how you doing? Yeah, it won't go down as quick because they got no reason to. And let's see if they do that whole windfall tax thing. Narinder Paul, £1.63. Yeesh. In Bradford. The station that I went to was a Tesco Express, not far from where I live. It's one of the ones that I pass. All right then, guys. So let me know how expensive fuel is round by you. I got £1.63. Like you see here, for diesel here, it's £1.55. It's absolutely crazy. But I remember in early 2000s where it was nearly getting on for, and in some places surpassing £2 a litre. £1.39 last week, Narinder Paul. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It was, yeah, so I was saying it was £1, it was getting up to £1.80, £2 in some places, and it did come down. I can't remember what that was for. There was some kind of oil shortage. Birmingham, about 67 quid. I mean, I'm from Birmingham, you might be able to tell by my accent, and there are a couple of places you can go that if you want cheaper fuel. There's a place called Apple and one across the road called Green, just on the Robin Hood Island in Small Heath. If you know that, those are the only two cheap ones I know. So yeah, as everything, we're getting. I am from Birmingham. I really am. Don't live there anymore, but I am from Birmingham. Yeah, so it's just ridiculously expensive, and I don't presume at any point that this is gonna come down with any quickness. I haven't been following the political landscape. I lived there as well for a few years, Handsworth. Yeah, I haven't been following the news, so I don't know how this war started off. All I know is people telling me that it's just kicked off this year, and all sorts of things are going on there, and obviously in turn that means that the price of diesel and pretty much the price of everything that we have to pay for now is going to go up, and I don't expect it to come down. Thank you for your subscription. Trying to build this channel, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if any of you guys would like to subscribe, it really helps out the channel. Watch previous content, because I'm trying to build the channel, I'm trying to build a community. So thank you. Yeah, I used to live in Handsworth. I used to live on a little road called Green Lane. It was next to Wattville Road, not too far from the Baggies stadium, if anybody knows that. Small Heath. Again, I used to live in Small Heath. I know that area really, really well. I used to live in an area called Keats Green and Sheldon. So, Ostifham, Small Heath. Yeah, I know Small Heath. I used to go and play in Small Heath Park. I don't know how this turned into talking about fuel prices to places in Birmingham and Small Heath and Handsworth. Yeah, B21 and B9. So guys, what do you think is of this? Let me know in the comments what the price of diesel is by you. I'm starting to think about no, I'm not going to think about an electric vehicle. No, because they've taken away all the incentives for electric vehicles, because you know there was a grant that you got from the government, and then there was special tariffs so you could charge at home if you've got a wall box. That's recently stopped. Also, I do quite a lot of miles a year for my job. I travel a lot, so it wouldn't be good for my job for me to have an electric vehicle. Now, for some people, if you live, you know, in a city, or not, you don't drive very far, perfectly fine. I do like some electric vehicles. I like the Porsche Taycan. I think they're the best looking of the EVs. I do like the Honda E, that kind of looks like short circuit Johnny 5. I think they're absolutely cute. And I also like the brand new Fiat 500, the Renault 5 electric car. I think that's an awesome thing. I'm old enough to remember when the original GT5 Turbo came out, and it was a massive, you know, it was a big car. Not a big car as in size, but like a lot of people wanted them. They were very, very popular. So I'm from that generation. I'm a 80s car guy generation. Anyway, guys and girls, I think I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted to bring this up because I found this to be absolutely disgusting. When I started driving, I remember the price of petrol, because I had my very first car was a Peugeot 205. The cost of petrol was 74 pence a litre, and that's when I lived in an area called Borsley Green in Birmingham. And then obviously steadily it's gone up and up and up over time. Like I said, at one point I know it was nearly £1.80 to £2 or £2 or over, depending on where you lived, and then came back down. Also, do people know, I know I said I was going to end, but I don't know if people know this, that the cost of petrol is actually half what this, so this, whatever this is, it's actually half the price of this and petrol and diesel, because they tax 50% on it. So whatever the cost of petrol and diesel is, take away half of that, and that's what it actually costs. The rest is tax. So just in case you didn't know, you pay tax when you get paid. You pay tax anytime you buy anything. You get paid tax. You pay tax when you buy your diesel, and then you get taxed on your diesel and petrol again. It is absolutely amazing. And you know, there's nothing we can do about it. That's just the way it works, and I think that's disgusting. In other countries, diesels and petrol is cheaper. America, petrol and diesel was a lot cheaper. I don't know if it's gone up now because of Trump and his tariffs and all that stuff. Not getting political, I'm just talking about that's why a lot of Americans love big old V8s and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, guys and girls, like I said, it wasn't supposed to be a long stream. It was just the fact that I saw this and was like, wow, that is disgusting. And then someone else says that they're around there in Bradford, it's £1.63. So yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, because it really does help out the channel. Trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, if that's possible. So yeah, much thanks. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.